So we started the live earlier, but I don't know what happened to my phone. I think it was overheating, probably because of the weather. So let's just get into it as soon as possible. So we said we're going to discuss Alex Hormozi, $100 million leads today. But as I began, I was beginning to think maybe I should have started from 100 the $100 dollar offer, $1 million offer, or something like that. $100 million offer. I think we from next week we're going back to $100 million. So today I'm just going to give us an overview of what this book is all about and discuss some other things. So that's what we're going to be discussing instead. Let's start from the volume one, which is the $1 million offer. That's the volume one. So we're going to be starting with that by next week Saturday. But today we're going to be discussing just the core things that he discussed in this book, which is advertising. And for most of you that don't know Alex Hormozi, I think I might need to even introduce who Alex Hormozi is to you. Alex Hormozi is like a top entrepreneur. He's in his early 30s. Is I think he's focused on gym. He was also focused on gym launch and all that. His wife's name is Leila Hormozi. And in this book, they discuss how many number of trials they had to face as business owners, the ups and downs they had to face as business owners. If you've ever read any of his book, you understand what this man has gone through, and you will know if you are at any point in your business, especially if you are in the low times in your business, you will know that this is something that the achievers usually pass through. That you don't have you're not seeing some kind of significant difference in your life, you're not growing, or maybe you grow now, you feel like, oh, well, on top of it, we have a lot of money, and all of the something things just backfired, and you are back to zero and back to negative. This has happened to Alex Hormozi and many other high achievers that you might have come across. So this is the story. He had a lot of win, and then sometimes it goes back all of a sudden with some even yeah. There was even a time he went into debt from his story, but then they rose again, all because of their ability to stay positive, to be open minded, their persistence, and all that. So they one of the things I noticed about Alex Hormozi, it is a strategic move, and this is not even me boasting, but I feel like whenever I'm reading his book and he just gives some kind of ideas of how he does some certain things, I feel like I did not learn any this thing, like what he's talking about is something that I must have done for myself in the past, but I'll just feel like, this thing I've also done it before without anybody teaching me. So it's just so crazy. Somebody I love so much. Aside from Alex Hormozi, one of the people I really recommend that you listen to their videos for business growth and personal development is also Myron Golden. I'll also be breaking down his book in a forthcoming episode. But for today, we are no longer discussing this. I've decided that we are going to be starting with the volume one, which is the $1 million offer. It is not with me here because I'm not in the office, I'm not at home. In fact, I just had to make sure I come on this live because I already promised and I've made a pledge that will be going on live every 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. And I didn't want to change that because this is the first day. How am I going to fail the promise again? So we're going to be keeping to 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., depending on how long the live takes us. But I'm not going to be discussing this again. I'm going to be starting with $1 million offer. So we're going to be talking about general stuffs about these people, Alex Hormozi, their lifestyle, and Myron Golden, the way they think, and the way their lifestyle and how they just run business in general, and what has actually given them um that mindset to grow, and how they just strategize. There's this particular paragraph that just came to my mind now when I was reading one of Alex Hormozi's book. I think it's the $1 million models, which is the recent one that he just launched. And he mentioned something around advertising, that advertising is one skill that when you know how to advertise, you can sell the worst offer. You can sell something that is counterfeit, you can sell something that is fake to people when you know how to advertise. So when you know how to create offers that are irresistible for people to even say, I'm not going to buy this thing from this person. When you know how to create offers, and when you know how to market, and sorry, that is advertising. When you know how to advertise, you can sell literally anything. This thing can be empty and you can sell it for a whooping amount of money if you know these two skills. And these are the skills that are mostly lacking in entrepreneurs, because Just the fact that you should create offer, or you should know how to advertise, they are very, very complex word. People just feel, okay, you should know how to create offer. An offer is not something you just come up with bomb. There's a lot of criteria that comes along with creating an offer. When you want, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It keeps saying the temperature is high and that it needs to cool off, and each time it's going off. I don't know, I'm so sorry. I don't really like how the live is going, but I'm still happy that we're able to keep up with it. So I was talking about offers, that there's a lot that comes with creating an offer. And when you want to create offer, there are a lot of criteria that you have to know, that you have to put in place first. And one of those criteria is having a target audience. See, there are already a lot of business out there. There are already a lot of cleaning business out there. As soon as you open your own cleaning business, it becomes, when you don't have a target audience that you speak to, when you do not have a cause, your business does not have a cause or a mission aside from the business that it is working on. I don't know how to explain, but I'm going to explain this privately later. But your business needs to have maybe every time you post your video, there's usually a branded logo or something that comes with it. Or whenever you are talking, you're always putting one slang. Like me now, I always put the cleaning brand that gives back to Ilori mothers. Guys, I'm so sorry that, yeah, am I the only one? Sorry, you're not the only one, but see, I don't know. My phone keeps saying, it keeps saying the temperature is high and it has to cool off. I don't know. I'm so sorry. And if I decide to use the other phone, I've never even used the other phone. I've not used it for YouTube Live before. I'm so sorry, guys. So, however, let's just get into it. So, I was talking about creating offers, that there are lots of criteria that comes with creating an offer, because we are going to be discussing creating of the volume one instead of this volume two. I'm repeating it for people that just joined. So, instead of volume two, we are going to be starting from volume one, which is $1 million offers. I'm not with the book here, but next Saturday I'll definitely be here with the book. So let's just talk about Alex Hormozi, Myron Golden, their way of life, what they usually talk about business. And I'm going to be starting primarily with his idea of creating offers and advertising, which are the two major skills any entrepreneur needs to have to be successful in their business. So he talked about how creating offers can actually make you, as in really big money, as well as advertising. So we're going to be talking about creating offers first. Creating offers is not as simple as it just sounds. Create an offer. Like, you can just say, the offer I have for you: clean your house, 2 bedroom, and your upholstery, and I'm going to give you a fumigation, free fumigation, and blah blah blah. It's not as simple as that. Or if your house is not clean, if you find any insects, we'll come and do it again. An offer is not as simple as that. When you want to create an offer, there are several things that you have to put into consideration, of which one of them is having a target audience. There is no how you create an offer for everybody. Now, this is where a lot of cleaning business owners get it wrong, especially in the cleaning industry. As soon as you launch your cleaning business and you start running it, you start running the cleaning service, deep clean, moving clean, post construction clean. You are running your cleaning business like every other person is already running it in Nigeria. There's nothing that separates you, nothing makes you special from every other cleaning business in Nigeria. And that is where creating offer comes in. That is where branding comes in. Creating offer and branding goes hand in hand. Now, I'm going to be splitting out how to actually create your brand and how to create offers. Before you can say you have a brand, most of you just feel like, since you have uniforms, you have logos on it, you have your cleaning business name, blah blah blah, maybe your branded boss, and you feel like that is branding. It goes beyond the printing. It goes beyond the the flyers, the printing that you have on your cars, or the, I don't know, or the logos, or the uniform or face cap that you have. Branding goes way beyond that. Branding is what people say when they talk about your business. Now, if you don't have any special thing that they say when they talk about your business, you have not branded your business. God, I just hope this one will not fuck up again. So, if they want to talk about my business as a cleaning service owner, people will say, oh, Smart Girl Cleaning Service. Oh, that brand that usually give to widows or women that used to share food for widows. Or, oh, that brand that usually gives to Ilorin mothers that used to say, okay, we have this. Somebody said we should give to Ilorin mama. Or that girl that used to say, oh, dear Ilorin mamas. There has to be something like that people are saying. You have to have a mission. There was this lady I was just scrolling on TikTok. This phone is really showing me shege today. I promise you guys, by this time next week, I will have gotten a special phone for my YouTube live. because I don't want this shege that this phone is showing us today. It's just saying temperature, the phone's temperature is high and it needs to cool down. Now it's even it's high god. When the energy is high, this phone is just fucking up. Where was I? Can somebody remind me where what I was talking about? Okay, that your business has to have a cost to it. Okay, I was talking about this lady that I saw. She has a food brand. I think inside her carton, or where she usually serves people food, or where she has this snooker, like a place where people play snooker. So she's launching like a snooker tournament now, from what I can see. Are you guys with me? Please let me know. Please, somebody should just comment hi if you are with me. Please, if you are there, let me know. Let me don't just be talking and nobody's there. If you are there, kindly just type hi.